Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today starts the day for 15 authors, 15 days, 15 giveaways. I'm really excited for this. It is my 2-year blogiversary. Well, it was in December, but whatever. I needed time to get all this together. So I'm really excited because today we are going to be featuring Gena Lutz as our first author that I feel is like an author in the rough. Like, not enough people, I feel like, know about this author. She's a paranormal author, and she was the first paranormal author that I read that was indie when I first started my blog. So I really enjoyed her story, and it was kind of crazy because I had never read anything kind of like that, where it's the protagonist is half vampire, half werewolf, and I was just like, that's just kind of odd. But it really worked. The story was so well written that I didn't even, like, it was just a great story. I really enjoyed it. So that's why I chose her. Okay, so today the blog is going to feature, I guess, myself, or my blog, and so there's a couple questions I want to answer. Alright. So my name is Sandy, and I started Book Boyfriend Reviews 2 years ago, and then I kind of wanted to branch out a bit, and I really enjoyed watching YouTube. I loved it. So I decided to start a booktube channel, and that was about a year ago I started the channel, and I'm really happy with both. I decided to start blogging because I was, when I was younger, I used to read a lot, and I was always in the library. I was always reading. I kind of stopped reading for pleasure because life happens, and then about 3.5 years ago, I want to say, my niece, one day I was at my brother's house, and had just gotten the Kindle app on my phone, and she was like, why don't you try reading this book? It seems really interesting, which was Beautiful Disaster. And then, so yeah, I started reading that, and I just absolutely loved it, and I found this whole community that I had never even known about before, and it was indie authors, and I absolutely just love the community. I love the people in it. I am still in a Facebook group, and through them I met so many people like me that just enjoyed reading, and so I decided I became friends in that group. I became friends with an author, and she told me, she was like, I really like your review of my book, and I think that you should start blogging. And I thought she was crazy, and then my husband was like, you should definitely start doing this because you're always going on and on to me about these books that I don't even really care about. He's like, maybe there's other people out there that love it just as much as you. So that's what I did, and that's how I started. 3 favorite genres. Well, obviously, I love YA. YA is always going to be one of my fallback genres, always. But within YA, I love to read paranormal. Paranormal, I feel, is like, paranormal and fantasy are like my 2 favorite genres to read, because the author can make up anything that they want and build this whole world and suck you into it, and it kind of takes you out of reality for a while, and I really enjoy that. I love being taken into a whole new place, and especially places where, like Cassandra Clare, she can just come up with these worlds that are so interesting and so diverse with so many characters that you, like, well, for me, I just, like, I fall into this book and I can just picture it all, and I'm seeing all these great things happening, and it's just awesome. So obviously paranormal, sci-fi, I love romance. Sometimes it gets to be a bit tedious, and that's when I fall back to my paranormal, obviously. So yeah, I think those are like the three main genres that I really enjoy. I mean, I'll read anything. I'm pretty open to pretty much anything. As long as the story's good and the plot is solid, I'm there. I can read it. So okay. If I could sit down with any author, dead or alive, I think I would go with Mary Shelley, the creator of Frankenstein. And the reason for this is because she was the first author who wrote paranormal. And I found it very interesting, the concept and how she came up with it. You know, it was just like she was at a friend's house and they were telling ghost stories and they decided to write stories. And that's how she came up with Frankenstein. And I loved it. I loved that she just got this idea out of nowhere. And the fact that, like, she was talking about things that were not even, just different things that were, like, for us now, we take for granted, but back then it was like fantasy, because these things were not invented yet. And so I think that is who I would like to sit down with and just pick her brain. Like, I just think it's amazing how she came up with that story. And I love Frankenstein is like one of my all-time favorite books. I really, really like it. I think things like this, I try to come up with different ways to attract readers, followers, subscribers, whatever you want to call it. And it's not so much that I care about the number of people that I have on that follow me or whatever. I love interacting with people, and especially people that have the same excitement about books as I do. I love to hear back from people, even if it's authors, whatever, what have you. I don't care. If you love books and you love to talk about books, I love to talk about books. That's like my favorite thing, and I love like reaching out to people and just, you know, talking about all these things that we all have in common. That's kind of what separates me, is just the fact that I like to do different types of things to attract people in that have the same passion as I do. I love blogging because I love being able to read about authors like this, like authors that I feel that are such great quality writers, but yet they don't get the attention that I think that they deserve. So I love to blog about them. I love to blog to, like I said before, just to talk about books with readers and other bloggers, and just, you know, because it's a passion of mine. So I really enjoy it, even though it's, you know, I mean, I wish there was like more hours in the day, but obviously there isn't. So there's only so much that I can do. But that's what I really love about blogging, is just the community itself, as well as getting to know authors and readers. Goals that I have for the blog. Well, it's actually for both the blog and the booktube channel. I think is just continue what I'm doing, and especially for the booktube channel, now that I know that, I didn't know you could schedule out stuff. And so now that I know that, I'm really excited, because now on weekends I can make like 3 videos and then schedule them out for the week. So then that way, you know, like that's more consistent. That's one of my goals for the YouTube channel, or my booktube channel. A goal for the blog, I think, is just trying to be different. Trying to do different things, trying out new ways to express how I feel about books and authors, and try to, you know, just stay in contact more with readers, because like I said, I really enjoy readers. And so yeah, that's pretty much that. That's it. Yay. So that's just a little bit about me and the blog and the YouTube channel. And like I said, today is the first day of 15 authors, 15 days, 15 giveaways. our author that we are spotlighting today is Gena Lutz. If you click down below, I have it linked so you can go into the blog, and that will take you into the giveaway for today. 2 people will win an ebook copy of Gena Lutz's each one of her books, which is Created Darkly and Chasing Magic. Yeah, click the link below so you can go ahead and find out more about her and enter the contest. Thanks for watching.